Following a series of acquisitions, Asahi faced the challenge of unifying systems, data, and ways of working. Partnering with EY Managed Services, they accelerated transformation, bringing in revenue growth management AI and data capabilities to drive smarter, faster growth.
Welcome. Today I'm speaking to Andrew Bailey, CFO of Asahi Europe International, and Matthew Jipps, Group Revenue Management Director. I'm delighted to speak to you both about how you guys are transforming your revenue management with AI and data. Andrew, if we go back to the beginning, Asahi had acquired multiple breweries across Europe and was looking to accelerate growth and retain competitive advantage. What was the challenges you were facing at the time?
Right at the beginning, the challenge was, where are those things that we can do better in the business that will make the greatest difference? What's really going to give us the best return out of an investment of effort, time, money, whatever that's going to be? I think any business is always looking for commercial opportunity and where they can hopefully be better than their competitors, right? And it starts with, the top line and the revenues. What I think we were looking at is, how do we develop our capabilities, not just to do it, but actually do it better? And the key for us was, could we bring the capability immediately, or were we going to have to wait? If we looked at the existing landscape that we had, our platforms of SAP, the data available, were we in a position to do it now, or were we going to have to be patient and wait? And obviously, we found a way, and it was a capability we could bring faster, unlocking the benefits sooner. We didn't have to change our core SAP system, which was different in different markets, and that was the key for us.
And Matthew, before the capability came into place, what was some of the challenges you guys were facing in sales and revenue management?
Planning and forecasting is always a challenge, I think, for most commercial businesses. And we were working in spreadsheets often in many of our markets. And that was working well, but it took a lot of hard work, it took a lot of time, and it took a lot of people's effort. So one big opportunity was how to speed up that process and just get to outcomes quicker and better conversations quicker.
Andrew, how did that influence your decision to leverage some of EY's managed service?
It's a capability we knew we wanted. A small difference in efficiency and effectiveness around trade gives you a disproportionate return. This is something purposeful. It's going to make a big difference to us, our ability to compete, be more effective, efficient, and get the best returns. The key was how to do it. And EY, working with our team, the flexibility on both sides. It was going to require a lot of commitment, time, effort, willing to fail, learn, and develop the solutions in a collaborative environment. And the conclusion we reached was, it was a capability that we could put on top of the existing base, even though there was a different base across the region. And so far, unlock those benefits much faster, which was really important to us. We didn't have to wait 2 or 3 or 4 years. It was something we could bring faster, more immediate, because we saw a higher return on that. And it's improved the return on the investments that we're making.
That's great to hear. And Matthew, talk us a little bit about that product, the AI-driven Trade Promotion Optimisation, or TPO solution. How is it helping the organization?
So firstly, we've got more information that's available. So using automation enabled us to look at all of the promotions that we were running in a business and be able to see what was working and what was not working. So the descriptive part was important, but using the machine learning and the automation to say, what could our plans be and what should our plans look like going forwards? And again, day-to-day business, people don't always have the time to do that. The technology also enabled us having all the data in one place in terms of where the product was placed in store, what the competitor activity was, what was the mechanic. Because that information was held in one place, we were able to extrapolate which was the driver and what was the most important driver of the promotions. Descriptive ability, looking at the different drivers, and a prescriptive availability, all happening at speed in a way that didn't used to happen with just spreadsheets.
Fair enough. And that sounds great in theory, but is it really working in practice?
Yes, and
yes, luckily, yes.
And give an example, we were with a Romanian team a couple of months ago, and they were able to look at hundreds of promotions they've been running, so the big ones and all the small ones as well, but looking at all of those promotions, and within 24 hours getting to a list of analysis and recommendations about what we could do differently, and a whole page of recommendations that we could take to the customer. And that's where it really starts to have traction, is you do the analysis, you come up with a plan, and you take it to a customer to execute.
Asahi's transformation has delivered measurable impact. Teams are making faster, data-backed decisions. Revenue is improving, and with a growing base of daily users, the solution is scaling across markets, unlocking sustainable value, and freeing teams to focus on strategic growth.
And Matthew, if you were to do it again, what lessons have you learned that you would apply?
Understand where you are and where you want to get to, and how quickly it's realistic to do it. It's not only the technology change, it's also the people change too. We were quite bold. We went descriptive, prescriptive at the same time. Probably if I were to do it again, I'd go descriptive, pause, prescriptive. We have to recognize that it's not only technology development, but it's people development as well. And you have to move both in one go. Data was hard, harder than I imagined. And the reality is, you not only have to work out, is your data wrong, but actually other data, is that wrong too? The last part was speed. Transformation projects, technology projects, if you do it in 18 months, you've done a fantastic job. 3 years is probably the reality of most cross-market transformation projects. Our businesses are working much faster. Managing that tension, I think, is really important quality to have to any kind of project like this. So they're my 3 big learnings.
For you, Andrew, finally, what excites you about the future of this AI transformation?
Well, one, we've been successful, so it breeds belief, because we're going to have to keep evolving this. The world doesn't stand still. There might even be other capabilities we can deploy in the future. This should give us confidence to invest in those. And we've taken people with us on that journey, and now believers, it gives us confidence for the future, if not just evolve this as a capability, but maybe bring other capabilities. And I think we'll see benefits of that.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.